Yo, we back. Second week of OnlyHaters. Eventful weekend in and outside of sports. Like we're gonna chop it up on some championship weekend stuff. We're gonna throw a little blue face in there. We're gonna throw a little Marvel superhero, DC superhero talk in there. We got a lot to cover. But Pierre, I'm gonna go to you first because you watching Cam Thomas and Patty Mills give the Lakers buckets right
Straight
now. So how you
buckets.
feeling?
As I'm sitting in this seat right now, the Lakers are not shit without LeBron, dog. It is it's crazy to watch it because we really are getting bugged by Cam Thomas, number one fade cut, Nick Claxton. And it's just out of hand, bro. But I feel like the Lakers still gonna make the playoffs. So I'm sitting good right now. I'm chilling.
All right, and Deion, I'm gonna just let you get straight into it after you say how you doing because you've been going through it the last 24 hours as the resident 49ers fan of the Only Haters pod and Multiplicity Media Network in general. So, how you doing, man?
I'm chilling. I think obviously in the moment when Purdy went out, like the way that all happened was crazy, bro. Cause bro, his injury's fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about Tommy, that's a baseball injury, right? Like that's not a football injury. That's not something like quarterbacks get regularly. Like that's just not something that's supposed to happen in the sport. So like obviously his injury is fucked, but like when you watch the game, you can't help but think like, yo, this dude don't want to play. Like it looks like everyone's telling him to go out there and he says no. And that to me is like the softest thing in the world. So like obviously I was pissed at him, but like, my mention's been kind of blowing up on Twitter. People want to like dance on the grave of me being wrong about him being soft. Like, do y'all not realize that his career might be over? Like you're happy that he tore his UCL because like you know what I mean. Like that's not something I was ever hoping for him. Like I would prefer that I was right and he's just soft than the idea that this kid who's a seventh round pick, who in my opinion showed like a lot of promise, at least to have a very very long career. I'm not gonna say like Pro Bowl or I'm not gonna say he wins Super Bowl, but at least have a long career. Now we don't know what the future looks like for him. The quarterback room in San Francisco is, but I don't know. I mean, it's Trey. Like none of our quarterbacks can walk. You know what I'm saying? Like none of our quarterbacks can. I guess Purdy can, but he probably doesn't want to because he has to move his arm. So like all of our quarterbacks are sitting on the couch right now, really unable to move. Um, but honestly, I think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be the quarterback again next year, and that's probably my biggest fear. So yeah, I don't know. I was wrong for thinking he was soft, but I wish I was right.
I mean, my thing is, it's like this is where it's hard. I'm not gonna say he's soft because as you mentioned, that's a serious injury. The thing I disliked the most was like the body language of the entire quarterback room. You got Jimmy G over there laughing down 21-7. I don't know what that's about. And then
Nah,
it's
I get it now. I get it now. So I get it. I was on your side with that. I was on your side with that. When it was happening in the moment, I said, yo, he's way too happy over there. I think he knew. You know what I mean? Like he knew, like, yo, this kid's elbows like fucked. So guess who they're gonna come crawling back to again? Me. That was a $15 million play for Jimmy Garoppolo. Like that's he went from like New York being his option to like now I get to stay with McCaffrey, Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, Shanahan. Like with all due respect to Purdy, bro. Like I honestly, I bet you Jimmy got a full 8 hours last night.
oh yeah. And it also just what bothered me about Purdy is like he was obviously seriously hurt. I just did not like the body language.
Of
Like he
him.
was, yeah, of Purdy. Like he was over there moping, and he like I get it. You're sad. Like you're 7-0 as a starter. You're going in. You want to play, but then you're not even boosting your teammates. And I know the classic example is like Jalen Hurts getting benched in the national championship, and obviously he wasn't hurt, but it's just I don't know. It just wasn't very leader-esque, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Well, it makes sense now. I again, like if you asked me yesterday if I thought he it tore his or ruptured his UCL and like Tommy John was a possibility, like every single time I would have said no, that's not a football injury. So I don't know what the conversations were like with him and the medical staff and the coaching staff, et cetera. But like again, bro, he was the last pick in the draft. He was 7-0, showed a lot of promise. I don't know what that meant for the future. I'm not even saying he's the future of the team, but like that, he didn't make a ton of money this year, and unfortunately for him, there's no guarantee he's able to recover from this. So like, um, for me, the most important thing was the 60 minutes yesterday. I don't blame Purdy for being mopey. Like I don't think he cared one bit about the result of that game once he got hurt.
I feel like the whole team though, like the whole morale of the team was just so shot after he got hurt, and then like it was just a beating, bro. It was just one thing led on to another. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they couldn't throw; they just had to run the whole time. And it's just like, as a fan, that probably sucked to sit there and watch it, knowing that shit was over with. And especially being a fan, you don't know what the next direction is because Jimmy G, a lot of options. Like, yeah, bro, the Niners got a lot of things going for them, but I feel like this was probably the worst case scenario for them. Like losing is one thing, but losing your quarterback that you felt like was going to be your starter next year that's 6 months, bro. That of wondering.
I think it's a lot longer than that. Like when they say 6 months, that's like a best case scenario. Like I realistically think he's going to get that second opinion. The Niners recommended Tommy John. I think that same doctor is going to do the same. And bro, like that's what, like 12 to 18 months or something like that. So he might miss 2 full off-season programs.
Yeah, like, and
I don't see how he comes back from that. And
I get it now. He's obviously going to take a full time because he's young. He has a whole career ahead of him. He's not about to rush back out there.
No, I think he does. I think the team wants him to sit out 12 to 18 months, but I think he's going to try to be ready in August. Bro, this kid is, bro, he can't afford not to play next year. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the reason I was so upset is everything that P brought up about like being a fan, like watching that play out. But it's also like, this kid was the 7th round pick. So when it looks like he's choosing not to play and it looks like the injury, like, yeah, you're hurt. You probably don't play in the Super Bowl, but like you could go right now. You know what I mean? Like and it looks that way. I'm like, this is supposed to be the kid that does that. Trey Lance is the one that's supposed to like protect his body to catch the check. This kid has no check to catch. So like, I really feel like he's going to try to be back by, the preseason.
Yeah. The only positive I could see about Purdy and maybe getting the weight is he built that name for himself, you know what I'm saying, within that 7 games where maybe he could take the 12-18, maybe ride the hype. I don't know if it'll probably die, but I understand. Yeah, 7th round pick, you're not making no bread. You probably making thousands, not even in a million range.
No, he's not. He definitely isn't making a million.
So it's,
and like
that sucks.
The thing to remember, 7th round pick, it's a 3-year deal. That's not 5. So if he has the surgery, he's realistically going to be out right up until the moment that his as an expiring contract would start. And with all due respect to him, like whether he takes 6 months or he takes 18 months, I don't see him starting right away. I really don't. Like I think that's such a serious injury. He's going to lose velocity. He's going to lose the range of motion. And this isn't an uber talented guy like Mahomes in the first place, where if he loses a tick, you don't really notice. So I mean, if I'm the Niners, I don't wait on him. Like if it works out, if he comes back, if he proves me wrong again, by the way, that's phenomenal for the franchise. If Trey Lance proves me wrong and develops this offseason, that's phenomenal for the franchise. But like, what for either one of them? Like if either one of them are the sole plan or the combination of the two are the sole plan, I think that's really like a huge mistake.
Yeah, and I also think outside of the money, that's the biggest point, is he's going to rush back because he's in a weird spot. There's no other team where you're going to be competing with 2 other guys. You might be competing with one, but you guys basically traded 3 firsts for Lance? Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, I mean, huge investment. And then you got Jimmy. But I'm going to tell y'all my bold prediction before we go on to the next game. As a Patriots fan, I can see it coming now. This man, Bill Belichick's going to profess his love to Jimmy Garoppolo again and try to throw the bag at him after we let all of our free agents walk. And it's going to make me so mad. But that man, Bill, got a crush on Jimmy. I swear to God.
So does Shanny, though.
That's true.
So does Shanny. In a weird way, I bet you Shanahan got a full 8 hours yesterday. He said, "My son's coming home."
You're
Oh my
probably
God.
right.
Battle
Full
of the
8 hours.
Suns, Bill and Shanahan.
And bro, again, all due respect to Purdy. I mean, y'all know, Jacob, you definitely know, because like when like I met you was like right at the heart of like Brock Purdy. I fuck with Purdy like heavy. Like that's my guy. I watched Debo and Trey Lance and IU get in a little circle in the fourth quarter, and they all started laughing. I said, "Nah, man, Debo and IU don't want this dude Purdy as the quarterback either, bro." Like, I don't know what it is, but like, because I fuck with Purdy, but like body language of the whole team, but I don't think they really tripping if he don't play.
No, and Debo already out here playing video games on Twitch. So
Yeah, no, but no, we gonna talk about that when we get to the most hated. We gonna talk about that.
oh, bet.
Yo, I was mad when Purdy didn't come back in the game. I seen that tweet. I said, "Boy, ain't no way this dude's doing that. Ain't no fucking way this dude's playing Call of Duty right now. It ain't even been 24 hours, bro.
Nope.
We just lost."
He's not tripping. Bro, out here dropping into freaking.
He made his money. Fuck it, bro. You know, some people care about winning bowls and some people care about cashing checks, bro. So, I mean, you seeing it. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't like, I don't know. You know, it ain't like Debo went crazy anyway during this whole playoffs run anyway. So, he don't give a damn. He got his bag.
We talked about it last week on the show. I said that the offense is a bit segregated. You kind of saw that in the fourth quarter yesterday with who was hanging out with Lance and who was hanging out with Jimmy. And boy, ain't nobody was talking to Purdy.
It no, wasn't a saying. Every time they cut to it, it's just him and the QB coach or him and an offensive assistant. I mean, it was awful. Bro wasn't even near the team. That's why I'm like,
bro, I truly believe, and this is why, like, I regret what I said because of everything that like conspired, but like, I don't regret how I felt in that moment because I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think a lot of them players felt the same way I felt. I think they were looking at him like, "Yo, fam, you tell me you can't throw at all, bro." And real talk, he's a gangster for being out there. But what happens if he takes a hit? You telling me, bro? You're telling me if you accidentally got hit, that's not gonna hurt more than you throwing a pass? But you was out there willing to get hit.
Like, if he would have got hit in that elbow again, I genuinely think there is 0% chance that he ever plays football again. Yeah. Like, that's just facts.
Also, like, bro, who are our doctors?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yo, son tore his UCL and wasn't ruled out. Bro, they was rubbing it. bro, they was on the sideline rubbing it. They was giving him a massage. Like, that's just gonna heal. Like, yo, who are our doctors, bro?
Man, you can say that for the whole NFL. They gave two of them ibuprofen and said, "Go ahead and go back in." Like,
but at least we knew he had a concussion. Yo, bro, even after the game, they said we don't think he ruptured it. Like, yo, like what, bro? Like, that's not like a normal injury. What do you mean? No one thought he ruptured it, and then he complete rupture, not partial, complete. The thing isn't even hanging on by a thread. It's just hanging.
These NFL doctors are sketchy, bro. I know y'all remember when Tyrod Taylor got punctured.
Yeah.
Like, bro, these motherfuckers be tripping, dog. Like, I don't know, bro. The NFL need to do some investigating on these refs, these doctors, because I don't know, bro. They be sending these players out here. It's their life, bro. Like with the whole DeMar Hamlin thing, too. Like, it's their life, dog. And I feel like it's being tempered with a lot of times.
And bro, deadass. So Kyle Shanahan was gonna be my most hated before I seen the Debo tweet. But yeah, Kyle Shanahan's a dickhead, bro. Like, you knew he couldn't throw. You didn't really attempt to throw, but you was gonna have him out there handing the ball up. What if he got hit? What if he got hit? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he got hit? Like, it doesn't. If all you're gonna do is run it, just do wildcat and just don't let him get touched. You know what I mean? Like, keep him on the sideline. He should have been getting an MRI that whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should have known that he had a complete rupture as soon as the game ended. None of what happened yesterday makes sense to me. And to be honest, bro, like, I truly don't think anyone in the Niners organization thought he ruptured it until whatever time today Adam Schefter tweeted it. Debo probably found out the same way we found out.
For sure.
Yeah.
I do want to say, like, as much talk as we got on Brock Purdy, I do like want to say good job to him though for recognizing, like, bro, I'm tapped out, bro. Like this shit really fucked up because he really could have. I know we're saying hypothetically his career may be over, but like if he would
It
have went
could have
back in
been.
there, it could have been 10 times worse, bro. We would be sitting here having a whole nother conversation. So shout out to him for that, at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
bro, as someone, I mean, listen, bro, like all my homies know this week, I had to get my knee drained on Thursday just because of all the stupid times like I didn't do what Purdy did yesterday, and I was a fucking child and not like wasn't making any money. We were paying to play. Like lifelong injuries ain't worth it, bro, at any level. So for real, credit to him because a lot of dudes would have went back out there, which is probably what pissed me off so much that he didn't at first, but now that we know it's a complete rupture, hey man, more power to you.
Yeah. And then going to the next injury, we got Mahomes. But I do got to say something before we get into this. So, like, obviously, still, he's so clear of every other quarterback in the league. It's not even funny. Like, put on the performance of legends. But I got to say, I am doubting that bro actually had a high ankle sprain because
He
bro,
didn't.
that puts every athlete in a boot for 3 to 6 weeks. And you gonna tell me bro can go back out there? And plus, Deion, as a anti-PED man that you are, bro had to be on something if he really had a high ankle sprain. Like there
Nah,
ain't no way.
I can, but as someone, again, I got lifelong injuries. So as someone that knows what it takes to play on certain injuries, I think he fractured some shit. I don't know what, somewhere between his ankle and his knee, maybe on his ankle. It's a bad injury. When you hurt something so bad to where like you can do no more damage, you can just get shot up and you're fine. You don't feel a thing for like 5 to 6 hours, and you're moving around like everything's normal. And like with injuries, like all it is confidence, right? Like if Purdy went on that sideline and he could grip the ball, no matter what the injury is, he would have the confidence to go run through a brick wall. So like for Mahomes, if it the worse the injury, the more confidence he has because he's like, oh, I don't have to worry about like re-injuring it or doing more damage. Like, let me just get through the next couple games and we'll figure it out in the offseason.
I also think it was almost partially like a head game. Like they wanted the Bengals to think that he was going to be out of it a little bit, and he wasn't because they knew they were going to shoot him up and he was going to be fine. Like, bro, literally, obviously he limped after a couple throws, but I was telling Pierre this on the phone earlier. Bro is just so good that he doesn't even need the mobility and stuff that he uses. He's just so good that he could be a pocket passer and literally not move from the pocket the entire game if he wanted to.
Yeah, now all that shit where everyone was like, yo, like he gonna be a pocket passer, he might not be as good. That shit was racist. That's all it was. It was racist.
Yeah.
It was nationally televised racism. Bro, the best quarterback in the league. You telling me he got to be able to run? Best quarterback in the
It's
league.
it
That shit
was
was
an
racist.
insane performance by him, really though. It was really the second half too, yo. Like he was really just firing on all cylinders and just like for you to lose three receivers, you know what I'm saying, and start balling with me or JK off the couch to go win an AFC championship, man, it's undoubtedly the GOAT, bro. Like the GOAT of this, you know what I'm saying, this time frame for our generation at least. But I mean, I was telling JK earlier, dog, that this game is a staple because I feel like they keep trying to anoint quarterbacks. Joe Burrow, Josh Allen keep trying to catapult them to the top, and Mahomes just doing his thing, man. Like I don't know what to tell him, bro. Really, like the ankle sprain shit, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he gonna be fine in the bowl. He get 2 weeks to rest up, and he'd be fine.
Yeah.
That's
But
exactly how I'm feeling.
uh, can we talk about Kelsey's pre or post game, bro? When I tell y'all I'm gonna bet the Chiefs in 2 weeks, I was gonna do it anyway. Like whoever came out the AFC, because I don't fuck with like obviously I don't fuck with the Eagles at the moment. So no matter who came out, I was gonna do it. But bro, when I listened to that little interview or whatever, I said, "But hey, the Eagles might as well not show up. They can come. They can come to Cancun with us because boy, that shit's over. Game ain't even started yet. This shit's over."
Yeah, I'll never understand the logic. I understand the Bengals because we talked about it last week are this, savage team, but you got to know when and when not to talk shit. And you got your mayor out here making all those statements and shit. That's just like I never agree with Skip Bayless, but bro tweeted about it and he was talking about how that was the fire they needed. It's the first thing they meant. Like, bro, why are you gonna piss off the best quarterback and arguably the best tight end, especially receiving tight end we've ever seen. Like, why would you do that? Why would you want to give them extra fuel? That just doesn't make, I'll never understand that approach.
It don't make sense, bro. That's like talking shit to Brady in 07. Like, bro, you like, what's the point of doing all that, bro? The Burrow head and saying you Joe Burrow's son and like, bro, it don't make sense, dog. You know, especially like that's the crowd that you're going into, dog. Like you going in probably the best football stadium in the NFL, and you talking crazy, bro. Like they deserve to get popped, really. So I'm glad it happened. Me personally, I'm glad it happened.
We sure? Are we like 100% sure the Bengals are so tough? We sure they're not the Memphis Grizzlies of the NFL?
I don't think they quite there because they at least been to a bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like they at least have had some success.
Bro, we think they're tough because they was picking on people that almost died. That's bullying.
I mean, yeah.
Bro, he barely can breathe on his own. That's who they picking on.
That's just bullying, so hard. Yeah. It's just so hard in football because the Grizzlies, you know, like they only got 5 people on the court. Like the roster is it's barely more than one side of a football team. And it's like, it's hard to look at it because they got 22 dudes playing. And I'm going to say 8 of them probably about it. But
Joe Mixon for sure is.
Joe Mixon is a psychopath.
Mixon for sure is. But I don't think anyone that gritties is really that tough either, to be honest.
No, as a grittier, I gotta disagree. As a grittier, you know what I'm saying? I be hitting the gritty in my free time, Deion, bro. And I still hit somebody if it came down to it. You know what I'm saying?
If I watch someone hit a gritty in the club and then he trying to fight after, I'm getting full 8 hours of sleep that night. Full 8 hours. I'm not worried in the slightest. I'm just not worried. Like I can't, bro. I can't like the touchdown celebration's fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when he does it, it's hard. But like I'm not gonna assume. I don't think Jamar Chase got hands like that.
That man was in Baton Rouge chilling, man. He gotta have something. He down there with young boy. You know what I'm saying? He gotta have some kind of hands. At least
Baton Rouge has had too many white quarterbacks for me to believe it's that tough too.
Bro, the one that I can't decide is like Eli Apple. He funny and he entertaining as hell on Twitter, but is Eli Apple really about it? He done got bullied out of what, 2 teams before going to Cincy?
He was picking on somebody that can barely breathe on their own.
Like it don't make sense, bro.
Bro, like with all due, what was DeMar Hamlin gonna do? Like,
yeah.
Like with all due respect, like what was he gonna do?
That's true.
Right? He's one wrong push away from who knows what. Well, that's who you're picking on, bro. Like that was who y'all thought it was gonna be funny to pick on and be the tough guys about. And then he got woke the fuck up.
Yeah. I mean,
I gotta give credit to Eli Apple though. You know what I'm saying? Because you got absolutely dicked on in the Super Bowl. But for you to come out and still be able to talk your shit, I guess I give you some credit, man. So
whoever was guarding Jamar Chase had bro in Alcatraz too. So like shout out to that dude. Because I thought Jamar Chase would have like 300 yards.
I do gotta say one thing. I told P I was gonna bring this up, but it's about Mahomes. It's not even Mahomes himself. Like, he's great. He's exceptional. But I think Mahomes, like, in the media and on Twitter, not him, but how people portray him, is so annoying because I hate how it's pick and choose who gets what narrative. Like, bro, I'm sorry, but if you can name any quarterback in the league right now, if they fumbled that ball like Mahomes did and their defense got a stop for them, what would the narrative be? It'd be, oh, bro, they need a good defense to win. Like, they can't win without a defense. And then the penalty, like, that put them into field goal position. Like, if another quarterback in the league gets pushed out of bounds like that, the narrative is like, they don't win without the penalty. It's like, that doesn't take away from his performance, but I just can't stand the narrative pushing.
But bro, he moved them into field goal range in 30 seconds. Like,
but did he? Did Sky Moore not return it to the 45?
Yeah, and then he had to go too. Like, I don't care how far he went. Like, I don't care what penalty he got. Like, not every court. We just watched Joe Burrow had the ball on like the 40 and go nowhere.
Oh yeah, he folded 100%. That's why Burrow.
Had the ball twice.
So that's why Burrow is not it.
But
compared to
that's what I'm
Mahomes.
saying. Like Burrow's an elite quarterbacks don't do what Mahomes did in that moment. So yeah, like I mean, credit to the defense, but like, bro, if you're on that defense and you think you should be getting any fucking credit, you're out of your mind. Like all you have to do is be below average, and you win the Super Bowl every year, and them motherfuckers can't even do that most times. So like,
I mean, that's true, but my thing is I just don't think that it's just one of those things where we can't give Mahomes all the credit because, like, yes,
no,
he
we can't.
deserves 90% of it, but his defense
No,
still had to lay down when it mattered. Like,
no,
that's facts.
we can give them all the credit.
And his special teams had to return it to the 45.
My boy Chris Jones really does deserve.
Chris Jones is special.
He deserves some kind of credit, bro, because he really no sacks before in previous postseason came out this game with 2.
Bro
like
was
he really
cooking.
went. He really
He was going
cooked up.
crazy.
You know
Nah,
what I'm
he's
saying?
special. Bro, they have 3 players on the team. It's Kelsey, Chris Jones, and Mahomes. Those are only 3 players on the team worth a damn. Like, let's be honest. And they win because of Mahomes. The other 2 are special. Chris Jones is gonna make massive plays for you, but bro, I guess part of the reason I don't mind them giving him all the credit is, bro, I honestly feel like if Burrow went down there and scored a touchdown, if you gave Mahomes 9 seconds, he would have figured out a fucking way to score a touchdown too, bro. Like, he just did what he had to do. And anyone that's talking about the refs handed them that game with that penalty, bro, my dog was 3 steps out of bounds when he got pushed. Bro.
Oh, yeah. See, that's not
like
even
that
what
wasn't
I'm
even
saying.
close.
Like, I think the narrative of Bengals versus the refs is terrible because look at every offensive statistic. The Chiefs literally outplayed the Bengals in every single aspect of that game. And the Bengals realistically beat themselves because after the 3rd and 16, what was it, like a 35-yard completion to Hurst, that clock management when it was 3rd and 1, they burned their 2. I did not understand what the plan was there. How you going to burn the timeouts? Then run. I don't understand what they were thinking. Like what? Please, one of y'all explain to me the clock management because I do not understand what was going
bro,
through their head.
when it come down to it, bro, when it come down to a big game, I feel like Zach Taylor gonna get out coached, dog. Like
Yeah.
damn near every time, for real. Because I mean, except for the Super Bowl, I guess, bro. The Super Bowl wasn't shit. Yeah, fuck it. Even the Super Bowl, dog. Like Odell got hurt, bro. Like you supposed to really lock in, dog, and be like, okay, it sucks Odell got hurt. Cool. Like he was probably gonna win Super Bowl MVP and do his thing, but like, yo, you supposed to really lock in, cry your team, and go get that dub, bro. They over there falling apart. You know what I'm saying? Sean McVay had to come up with a whole new ordeal, and you still got out coached and lost, bro. It's just the clock manager was trash, but yeah, Zach Taylor didn't do his thing. Joe Burrow didn't do his thing, but Zach Taylor really didn't do his thing.
I think, I mean, when they played the Bills didn't really get any pressure. So we forgot that the Bengals are missing 3 of their 5 starting offensive linemen. And then it came, Chris Jones knew.
Yeah.
Maybe sure. No one else knew, but Chris Jones knew, and he played like he knew. So I just think but unfortunately for them, they weren't the better team. I don't think, I mean, I said it, I believe I said it on here. I might say it on Break the Bank. I think the Chiefs are destined to win it all anyway. So
I think they're destined to win it all like at least 5 times, like for real, unless Mahomes gets like his legs amputated.
I don't think he plays that long. So I think he's better than Brady. I know you're going to be mad at this. If he wanted to, I think he wins as many rings as he wants. I don't think there's any way like Mahomes loses. And then what people are forgetting, like, yeah, his contract's fat now. I don't even think he'll be a top 10 highest paid quarterback in the next 3 to 4 years. And then the rest of that team's going to be filthy when that happens. You know what I mean?
That is true. But on the contrary, if he could win whenever he wanted to, why has he only won once?
Well, he's only, this is what, his 4th year?
5th, I think.
Lost to y'all in the conference championship, won the Super Bowl, lost to the Bills. Or no.
He lost to the Patriots and OT.
Bengals, and it's his 5th year.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's won once in 4 years, and he's probably about to win for his 2nd in 5. Like, well, I mean, what more do you want?
I mean, listen, I'm just saying, if we comparing him to Brady, how many did Brady have in the first 5?
Yeah, I mean, if he had Brady's defense, he would have won.
See, this what I'm talking about. The narrative is crazy.
But
the
you know me, JK. You know me though. I was on that train too.
With no disrespect to Brady, like Brady got good after they stopped winning. That Brady that was winning those Super Bowls was like he was all right.
I mean, yeah, he wasn't like near what he is now, but also he still had like the clutch gene, like the drive against the greatest show on turf. Like,
yeah,
but it's just hard.
When I say the defense, I'm not saying Brady did nothing. I'm saying like, bro, the Chiefs are the number 1 seed. If Brady had the Chiefs defense, the Pats weren't the number 1 seed. Like nothing changes on the Chiefs if they have the Pats defense. The whole like way the Patriots won those Super Bowls changes if Brady has the Chiefs defense.
Bro, to be completely honest, I don't even mind the narrative as much with Mahomes because of how good he is. The reason I get so tired of the narrative is because they did that shit for Aaron Rodgers for how many damn years, and I'm like, bro,
and Peyton. But like Rodgers ain't Mahomes. Like Rodgers ain't Mahomes. Peyton ain't Mahomes. Brady ain't Mahomes. Like I don't think he gets more rings than Brady because I don't think he plays that long. Bro's gonna be a billionaire. Like he's not gonna want to get his head bashed in until he's 45, like Brady. But like, bro, if he played till he's 45, he's winning like 10 rings. Like 15.
I also think Brady's like an underrated psychopath. Like, bro really chose football
over his whole family, bro.
That shit is.
Listen, but he don't fuck with them.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, no. I feel like he asked his son like what he want to be when he grew up. He probably said astronaut or something. He said, "Okay, fuck you, I'm going to play more football."
Yeah,
I'm done with
I'm gonna
that,
watch
bro.
8 more hours of film. Like
that's what I'm saying. I don't really want to hang out with you like that, little bro. Like you got it. But Mahomes, yeah, I feel like he's not gonna play that long. Honestly, I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where, like, fuck, I don't know. I'm trying to compare it to an athlete that was really, really great and then dipped out pretty early. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't think he dips out early. Like, I think he plays, like, he finishes his contract. Like, I think he plays a normal NFL career. But, like, in order to win as many rings as Brady, you got to play, like,
a long ass.
I think
the same way Braun, the only reason, like, the money laundering dude is going to break that scoring record is because bro been playing since he was 12.
Bro, I think with the thing about Mahomes is 27. I think he plays till he's 35. Pretty normal.
That would be the length of the contract, right?
And then it kind of makes you sad, bro.
Then
he doesn't. I don't think he signs another contract. Let me put it that way.
But like, I'm just so glad you said that, Deion, because like we got to ask Pierre about the money launder because I know y'all saw the new Clutch client. That man Deion just signed with Clutch.
Who?
Fred VanVleet.
Oh no.
So pay him.
Is he an expiring contract?
Yes, I think he expires.
Hey, bro. Nah, see, that's just disgusting, bro. You can't trust people like Fred, bro. His homie got him to where he's at, whoever his real agent is. He said, I need to get a max. Now his old agent don't get no bread. Unloyal.
Hey, fuck him. Get your bread. The money launder. Braun, if you ever see this pod, pay everybody you can. I need to see more rings, bro.
I just know.
We probably only got 2 more years of Braun in a Lakers uniform.
Bro,
Braun ain't winning no ring, bro.
Bro, I just can't believe. Like, I just know Braun be calling everyone, and he'd just be like, "Yo, man, like sign with Clutch. I got you. I'm gonna pay 50% out of my pocket, and we good."
Hey, that's called a real one. All the homies eat. You know what I'm saying? All the homies eat, man. That's all it is.
Bro, taking all them shitty Space Jam 2 profits and putting them in the Clutch Sports.
Bro, all them Wheaties cereal boxes is going to Anthony Davis in the treasure fund. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever, bro. It's fine. I'm glad he money laundered.
I'm excited for what he does with it after he retires. Like when he's allowed to admit like he's doing this, like how crazy does it get? Because right now he's kind of doing it all behind the scenes because he could get in trouble like if he really has the connection to Clutch. So like once he's free to do whatever he wants, like all that's going to be kind of interesting to watch.
What do we think the odds are that LeBron retires and completely snakes Rich Paul and just takes that bitch over?
Oh no, 0.
I'm gonna take the under on that. I'm gonna take the under on that, but that would be a hard ass movie though.
Yeah, 0. Because in order to own a team, he can't own Clutch.
That's true.
He's gonna do something with Clutch in like an advisory role to where like until he owns a team, and then So like it's always gonna be Rich's thing.
I don't know.
Also,
Braun, the type of dude, he going.
Bron didn't go to chemistry class, bro. Bro, not passing that like agent test. You know what I mean? Like he's an idiot.
It's just crazy because Braun, the type, he gonna go buy a franchise and like he gonna find a way to do both. He's gonna name that team like the Kansas City Clutch or something, and they just gonna all be Clutch clients, and he gonna try to win a ring.
Yeah, I know he don't fuck with his hometown, which is weird energy.
I wouldn't do it anything. I wouldn't do it either.
Nah, see, that's weird. Nah, it's weird. But what a miss it is that this dude's not gonna own the Cavs. Talk about like the biggest no-brainer in the history of sport, and he's gonna own some fucking team in Vegas. I mean,
and talk about the fact that would actually make people want to go play there.
That would make the Cavs relevant.
I mean, damn, bro, they burned my jerseys. They damn tore down my billboard. Fuck Cleveland.
Listen. Cleveland don't fuck with him anyway, so they don't care. You know, their real son is Steph. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the one they actually care about. But like it's just a miss, bro. Like it's a no-brainer that he owns the Cavs. No-brainer.
Well, speaking of Braun, anyone listening, I know y'all know what happened this past weekend. And we'll get into that, but we got to get into the quote first because this man, Chandler, finessed the whole entire NBA. Parsons had the funniest quote. And Deion, I know you ain't heard it yet, but this is verbatim what he said. I can watch my French bulldog get run over by the mailman right now, and he would not react like that. Like, why?
Send me that quote, bro. I ain't no way he said that. I need to see the video.
No, bro, go on Twitter right now and type in Chandler Parsons, and there's a clip of it. It's hilarious.
He might be in the hating Hall of Fame.
That is crazy.
If we do this, only haters, you know what I'm saying? We gotta have a hating Hall of Fame. Chandler Parsons is the first inaugural hating Hall of Fame member, bro. Because he ain't got no heart, dog. Why the bulldog? Why the bulldog?
I can't believe he said that. First off, that's weird that he knows when his mailman comes. Like, bro, that's weird. It's 2023, order from Amazon. Second off, way too big to have a French bulldog. I mean, bro, 6'8". Like, like what are we talking about here? 3? PETA, please go take this bulldog out of that home and find him an owner that loves him. Chandler Parsons might be one of the worst human beings in the world.
On this podcast, we do not support animal brutality. And bro really talking about getting his dog hit in comparison to a man emotionally reacting to a game where they missed a foul call.
Now, Brown did throw temper tantrum though.
He did.
He's 40.
But on me, I would have done it. That's a bronzexual speaking, folks. If y'all don't know me, Codename Davis, aka the biggest bronzexual. Look, man, he got cheated, cuz. He got cheated. What else you want me to do?
Are you wearing a more than an athlete hoodie too?
He is, bro.
Hey, the money laundering, man. Make sure y'all cop y'all merch, man. Uninterrupted. Big time. Like I said, bro, look.
Bro, I wish Braun was interrupted more.
Look, I don't care about no temper tantrum, dog. If I would have took an L the way they took an L, I would be so sick. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, really, bro. Like, it wasn't an OD thing. It was a temper tantrum, but like people always be mad about Braun. He's stat pad. He doing this. He doing that. But when Bruh show he trying to win, people still hating. So at this point, Braun can't do no right, man. I feel like I would have threw a temper tantrum, yo. The rest was on bullshit all night. I feel like the way the Lakers have been losing, I feel like this was just the last straw for an implosion. So I feel like that's the reaction we were getting out of LeBron right there. That's what I feel like.
I mean, bro, I hate to bring up the Niners again, but everything to me, there's context, right? Like when I was mad Purdy didn't go back into the game, it's because it's the conference championship. If he did that in October, I wouldn't even give a fuck, right? Braun throws this temper tantrum in April, May, June. I don't care. Braun throwing it in January, like remember last year when y'all played at Indiana and he hit the game winner and he was like OD celebrating, I said, nah, this team stinks. Like bro, this is January basketball. Like you should care. I'm not saying you shouldn't give a fuck, but like reactions like that means like that game meant like a playoff game to him. Bro ain't gonna be playing playoff games. If that's a playoff game to you in January, bro, you ain't gonna be playing playoff games.
I feel that. That was kind of a big game for them though. In hindsight, with the Celtics and the rivalry week, they I felt that was a big game. Maybe for not as I understand what you're saying though. Like it's January, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even All-Star break yet, and we doing what we doing. But
I don't care that it's a big game for them. It's just, bro, we've been watching Braun play since he was 18 years old, right? 2003. From 2003 until 2021, Braun doesn't have that reaction in January, even if it's a big game, right? Go ball out, but like if something goes wrong, he just walks off the court. Like really not that big of a deal, right? Last year when y'all played Indiana and he had that reaction, I'm like, nah, like, bro, this team ain't it. And he knows it. This year he has that reaction, bro, this team ain't it, and he knows it. It just is what it is.
Yeah, the only way that this team is it, and I don't see it happening, is if AD returns to the form he was in for that like month stretch before he got hurt. But I don't know.
About to say in Mickey Mouse land.
Glass man, street clothes. Anthony Davis probably ruined my experience as a fan for like
he carried LeBron to a ring in the bubble.
Okay.
Fake ring. But he did carry him. He did
carry him to that. I feel like why do we say the bubble ring is fake though? Why do we say
because I hooped in those gyms. I stayed in those hotels.
You know what I'm saying?
AAU teams play there.
But like why?
But that's an AAU tournament. That's what that is. It's an AAU tournament location.
But why? I feel like you separated from your family. Everybody came back.
Bron don't want to see his family.
Man, he love them kids.
Bron loves road. Bron loves road games. There's nothing better than there's nothing Bron loves more than the Grammys road trip when he's gone for 3 weeks.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, that man Bron love playing in TD Garden. Jesus Christ. Yeah. He be going stupid in TD Garden. Like
it's his thing. You know what I'm saying? TD Garden, Madison Square Garden. They play there tomorrow. So go ahead and tune in. Tomorrow.
They play tomorrow?
They play the Knicks. Yeah, they play the Knicks tomorrow, 7:30. LeBron and AD should be playing. So tune in, bro. Y'all gonna see what Bron do.
I'm so sick of the Lakers being on TV, bro.
Me too. Bro.
It's gonna be like that till he breaks the record.
Man, fuck that record, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. Score a couple.
That's a big record, man.
Boy score.
I mean, it is, but
some
like,
more rings.
Listen, my thing is, at the end of the day, as a Celtics fan, I will gladly admit that was a blatant call they missed. But that shit should be canceled out by the fact that Pat Bev did a putback dunk that he never gonna do again in his entire life.
Hey, bro.
That shit was crazy.
Bev's tech, funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Bro,
that's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Bro, check the camera, man.
That is some for real shit that you would see when you like go play pickup and there's a dude on the sideline recording on his phone and a foul happens and he gonna come out there, you arguing a call, he can be like, no, I got it right here on kit. Like, bro, that's the funniest technical foul. And I never thought anyone would pass like the Duncan getting a tech for laughing and shit like that. This man, Pat Beverly, said, hold my beer. I'm about to blow all these techs out of the water. I've never in my life seen some shit that funny.
Who the hell camera was it? That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, bro, where you get the camera from? Like, I don't know. That's crazy, dog. Grabbing the camera, but the ref didn't even hesitate, dog. He was just like, yeah, you go ahead and tee it up. Like, he already knew.
I think that's how every replay review should be. If you challenge a play, you got 2 minutes to go get a camera and find me a picture that shows you're right, and you got to show me. And if you can't do that in 2 minutes, too bad.
And you could make it easy. Like, they go to the intercom to announce, make it to where the entire stadium can see you, get on the mic and be like, yo, We're challenging. Which one of y'all in the crowd got that on film? We need the foul. It'd be so easy.
I want to see Bev go to section 218 and pick up somebody's iPhone.
I'm saying, how they gonna get to the nosebleed? You got to walk through the tunnel. Like God Almighty,
Hey, you got 2
hilarious.
minutes, not a second. Oh, if you come back at 2 minutes 5 seconds, that's a text.
You got to have teamwork. You're gonna strategically like Bev gonna run up there to the nosebleeds and get it, and then you got to place Lakers like every 10 rows, and they're gonna have to pass the phone down there to show that it's there. And then you get down there, the phone's locked. You ain't got the passcode. Sorry, your 2 minutes are up. Like
you immediately going to the bench though, bro. You know how far the nosebleeds is from the court. Oh my God, boy, you wheezing after that. There ain't no way.
All right, but staying in the NBA, I know Deion's probably gonna love this too because there's nothing better in sports than pettiness. And I just feel like the All-Star game draft happening right before the game is going to bring so much pettiness. I am so down for every minute of this.
Yeah, I'm excited that they're doing it like live, right? Like I don't like watching it like the replay. I mean, I have questions like how are you gonna do the locker rooms? You do it 30 minutes before the game. How do they know what jerseys to have on? You know what I'm saying? Like it I would have done it live like 3-4 hours before the game. You know what I mean? Like I don't really like the timing of it, but I mean it'll be fun. The draft makes things interesting in general.
For sure. The captains are LeBron and Giannis, correct?
It's definitely Bron. Is it Giannis too?
I think it's Giannis.
Well,
I'm pretty sure.
Team Bron for the dub. Giannis cannot draft. I don't know what his deal. Giannis.
Hey, if only Bron was as good at free agent signings as he is drafting.
Le GM.
Nah, it's
he won worse GMs in the league.
Rob Pelinka is trash. That's what it is.
Hey, bro. Now, y'all want to talk about narrative changing in the NFL and shit. Let's talk about how when the Lakers won the championship, it was because Bron got them AD. And now every time it's a bad move, it's Rob Pelinka's fault. You want to talk about narrative changing? They make a good signing or a good trade, it's all Bron. If it's a bad one, it's Pelinka.
That shit is all Bron. Why the fuck did he want Westbrook?
Bro, the people forget the Lakers traded for Buddy Hield 2 hours before the Russ trade.
Yep.
Pelinka traded for Buddy Hield. Bron said no.
And do you know how much better they would be had they made that deal? Because it was Buddy Hield and who else?
I
don't remember what the other one was.
I don't know. But Buddy Hield stinks.
I also don't understand why they want to hold on. Like, if you really want to win, why do y'all care so much about these 2029 draft picks? Y'all are going to be so irrelevant at that point, and they don't want to trade them. I don't understand.
Well, it's not that. I mean, like, not to dive too deep into it because no one wants to hear me talk about, like, the fucking NBA CBA, but, like, if they wait till the offseason, they can sign someone to a max without using the assets, and then you can attach those picks at the draft to expire, like a Pat Bev, right?
Yeah.
And you can go get something else, and you can push that trade so far back that you could sign someone, bring in another star level player with the picks, and now all of a sudden you have a big four. In my opinion, that's the only way they could ever be successful. So I think they're doing the right thing. The problem is, like, in the same light that, not to flip it back to football again, but in the same light that I think the Niners did the right thing by trading up to 3 the year they took Lance, just because you hold on to the picks and just because you put yourself in a position to, like, succeed this offseason, you still have to finish the job.
Yeah, it's just so weird because where I guess I don't get it, from the logical perspective, I get it, but from the perspective of the Lakers are notorious for, like, folding under fan pressure in terms of making moves, and that's all you see everywhere. I'm just shocked LeBron has not went to the front office and been like, man, get that 2029 pick out of here. I need help.
Well, I mean, he has, but, like, yeah, he definitely has. But, like, also if you're Bron, like, I mean, I joke, I don't think he's that dumb. Like, you trade the picks and Russ for Miles Turner and Buddy Hield, like, what do you accomplish? Like, this team still stinks with them. Like, I'm sorry. So, like, why not swing for the fences and try to get Kyrie in the summer? like that. You know what I mean? And then you could still, bro, you could still trade the picks and Pat Bev for like Warren Turner or Hield if you want. Like it didn't really, that doesn't really like stop you from doing any of that. So I feel like deep down he knows like the only shot he had. Like bro can't do it no more. Like the whole like everyone knew AD gets hurt a lot. The whole idea was like it's okay if AD gets hurt because Bron doesn't. And now that they miss games together, but there's no one in that organization that thought they both miss a game together. It'd be like Bron's out, AD's out, but one's always on the court. So I think they need like the idea with Russ was to take pressure off of those two. It didn't work. So whatever they do, it has to be an individual that does that.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to. I mean, no offense, P. I know you're a Russ stan, and
Of
I
course.
honestly used to like rock with Russ pretty heavily. But my problem with Russ now is he's not taking pressure off anyone because he's turnover prone. He still can't shoot. Like he was the worst guy they could have possibly traded for to fill that role, especially next to Bron. Like he don't even make sense next to Bron, and I just will never understand as good of a basketball mind as LeBron is, what was going through his head when he wanted Westbrook. I'm gonna never get
See,
it.
I thought LeBron when they first made the trade, I thought he kind of wanted to shift a little bit more off ball, but that shit ended up not happening whatsoever. So once we started looking at the games when Russ first got there, I was like, okay, I mean, shit, bro, like this definitely ain't gonna work. Bron still has the ball every like a Luka situation, bro. Bron always gonna have the damn ball. So at that point, it's like, what the fuck can Russ do? Like, do y'all want him? Y'all remember whenever he first got over here, they was trying everything. We gonna put Russ at the low block. We gonna run pick and rolls with him. Like, it's a bad fundamental basketball setup. So they do need that person. Like Deion said, first person to kind of mind type shit would be like a Zach LaVine that could really get you a bucket anytime by himself. It really don't matter. So I think that's what they need to try to do this offseason if they can't do shit now.
I mean, I think that I like Bron didn't want to go off ball. Like I think you hit it on the head, P. It's just Russ isn't good enough. That's all it is. Like I don't think I think the whole idea with Russ was like, yo, you get us to the playoffs, and then Bron and AD got us from there. Like that's what they need out of the third player. We're gonna sit Bron. He's only gonna play like Kawhi type schedule, AD Kawhi type schedule, and the third guy just get us to the offs. We don't care about the seed. We don't need no home court. Just get us the 5-6, whatever you can do, and then Bron and AD will take care of it from there. And I do believe that's the best duo in the league, like the most unstoppable pairing in the league. But there's no NBA players on this team, man. Troy Brown
Yep.
Jr. plays. Like, bro,
That's what I be talking about. I'm tired of seeing that shit. Matter of fact, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of seeing these whack ass lineups we be running. We really have lineups on the floor where it's Pat Bev, Schroeder, Russ, then damn Bron, and like winning Gabriel, bro. Like that's probably the most trash lineup that you could throw. We running 3-guard lineups, even after trading for Rui, still running 3-guard lineups. They need to, bro. They need to figure something the hell out. Like I don't know. I didn't really know much about him whenever he got hired, but we got to figure something out with these lineups, dog, or something. But there's
Well,
not
the
much
biggest,
he can do with the talent he got.
bro, I was gonna say like you can't really like do lineup changes because like you can't not play the players you're playing. You know, there's only like of the 15 dudes on that roster, there's only probably like 6 or 7 that should actually be in the league, let alone playing. You know what I mean? So it's like there's really like, bro, is it Wenyen Gabriel? Is that how you say buddy name?
Yeah, that's how I say it at least. Yeah,
Bro, what
Wenyen
the
Gabriel.
fuck? Like, what is that? Bro, he looks like a 2K player gone wrong. Like
he does.
2K didn't read your face scan. That's what
He
he looks
looks
like.
he looks like when you went into your My Player Builder and attempted to make the ugliest possible like archetype that you could make.
Or you
Like
hit
that's what he
random
looks
down.
like. Yeah, you just randomly generated, like messed with everything. And the problem with the guard lineups is like those guard lineups are only going to work if you have a Drew Holiday or a Luke Dort or a Marcus Smart that's a big guard that can defend threes, fours. Bro, Pat Bev is the only guard on y'all's entire roster who
Bro.
can play a lick of defense. Like what?
Nah,
Bro,
bro,
but
and
he don't
tricks
even play
folks.
D.
Yeah, he tricks folks.
Yeah,
Bro, like
he's a fraud.
It's
And
driving.
that's
It
what I'm
drives me
saying.
insane, bro. Like, okay, so when was Pat? Was it Pat Bev on the Clippers and they were playing against KD and the Warriors and they had him on KD on the low block?
Mhm.
I'm like, what am I watching, bro? Like, we can't keep doing this, dude. Like,
Yeah, I know we're talking the Lakers, but that series, bro, KD had like an 18-point game, and everyone acted like KD had like the worst game. Like, bro, we had Steph Curry, KD, and Clay. Like, KD is gonna have some bad games here and there, bro. And then he had 40. Like, he had like a 40 piece the next game and say, "Y'all know who I am." That's
like,
Bro, Pat Bev, like I have to respect Pat Bev for the fact that he still talks shit because the amount of times that he says shit and gets dropped off is genuinely just absurd. I mean, this is a perfect example. And I know y'all hate Tatum, but this shit's still funny. He had went on that podcast with Rome and said that he could stop Tatum and shit. And then that was the game that they played that Tatum dropped like 43 or whatever with Pat Bev on him.
I don't hate Tatum, bro. It's just he a free throw merchant, dog. That's it. Like, he a bucket. Like, he cool, JK, but he's still a free throw merchant, dog.
He texted a dead person.
Chill. We back on
That has nothing to do with his hooping ability. You think a dude's hard that cried to the second best player in the league after he lost in the finals? Come on now. And you say he's hard? Them tears was on his phone screen.
Listen. Draymond would baptize you. I'm not worried about what Tatum did.
Bro.
I watched Draymond punch our newly minted $125 million player, cradle him like a baby, place him on the ground, and walk away.
But
no one's arguing that Tatum's hard. We just arguing that he can hoop. That's just all there is to it.
Nah, texted a dead person.
No one said Tatum's hard.
Still texted a dead person. Got left
that
on red too.
Fine.
Kobe didn't
respond.
Well,
yeah, because how you finna respond? your phone green.
So why are you texting a dead person? I mean, if you knew he wasn't gonna respond, why are you texting, bro?
At the end of the day, that has nothing to do with his hooping ability, though.
No. While we on the subject of Tatum, I'm glad you brought him up. Yo, what he did on the 3-year anniversary of Kobe dying is some of the most disgusting behavior I've ever seen in my life, man. He looked for them cameras, did the fake prayer, pointed to this. He wants everyone to know that he knew Kobe at one point in his life. Kobe merchant.
Kobe merchant is
but you gotta look at what Kobe said merchant. About, bro.
Kobe merchant.
Devin Booker taking the back seat is the main Kobe merchant, or is it?
Bro, Kobe said his 2 favorite players are Steph and Clay. You wouldn't even know the 2 of them.
He did not. That. Kyrie, don't be stupid. He said Kyrie was his like literal seed.
He didn't say that. That first off, that was a weird quote. Him and Kyrie's relationship, a little weird. I look past that. Kyrie, lunatic. You know what I'm saying? That's a lunatic. Of course, he has a weird relationship with a dead person. Kobe said he fucks with Steph and Clay. They're his 2 favorite players to watch in the league. That was what he said.
We can run the Kyrie tape because, bro,
again, no, they got a weird. Kobe thinks he's his dad. It's a weird relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like when the interviewer asked Kyrie if Bron like gives him like fatherly advice, Kobe was upset he didn't say his name. You know what I mean? They got a weird relationship. I'm not.
That's
saying
what I'm saying. So
I'm not saying like Kobe don't like fuck with Kyrie more. I'm saying his favorite players in the league were Steph and Clay,
bro.
And you wouldn't even know Steph and Clay ever had a conversation with dude. Why, bro? Like all due respect, he's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like. You grieve how you want to grieve. Like you do that behind closed doors. Tatum go home. He don't care about Kobe. The only reason Tatum care about Kobe is so he can post him on IG. He uses it to slide in IG models DMs. He's a Kobe merchant.
But this brings me back to my point of that has nothing to do with his hooping ability.
No, it does. Kobe merchant.
What you call it? What is a Kobe merchant exactly though? We gotta let the people know what a Kobe merchant is.
It's someone like, bro. Tatum goes to a restaurant, and if they say, yo, we got a 1 hour long wait, he's like, yo, my homie's Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like, he uses Kobe to get Kobe stuff. Merchant. He's a Kobe merchant. He's an I knew Kobe merchant. So I know you watched the game, bro. He waited for that camera. He had a little wristband on. That shit was crazy.
He been wearing that shit though.
Yeah, I don't care. It was corny then, corny now. Hey, bro, he did all them prayers, started pointing to the sky, whole nine, bro. Waited for that. He did not. When that camera wasn't on him, didn't do nothing with Kobe.
So
Camera
let me ask you
comes on
something,
him,
D.
prayers.
Let me ask you something. Do you believe Tatum is nice though? Like he's a hooper. Where would you rank him within the league though? Because
No,
he's top
he's gonna
five.
cap.
He's top five.
No,
You know what I mean?
not top 5. No.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro.
No.
Like, you have to objectively cap. Like,
Giannis, Steph, KD, Jokic, Luka.
word.
Somebody might hate me in the comments, bro, but I'm giving him the nod over KD, bro. Not gonna cap.
He's been dropping
Bro,
KD off
okay,
for 2
that's
years
fine.
now.
That's fine. He's not over KD. Giannis, Steph, Jokic, Embiid, Luka. I mean, bro, I could keep subbing in and out. Like
Embiid can't beat him
subbing in and out.
either.
Bro, he's not
Embiid
top
can't
5.
beat him either. Embiid can't beat him either.
Bro.
So where do you have him?
We talking about the man that said this is not a rivalry.
Why
They
do I
always
care
whoop
that
our
some
ass.
dude? Why do I care that some dude that lost can beat somebody else? What has he ever won?
Bro,
We talking about wins and losses. He got no banners.
that is but the regular season talk is crazy from a Warriors fan because y'all be
No,
touting
I
that
said he got no
73 and
banners.
9.
I said he got no banners. You talking about someone can't beat him? He got no banners. Why do I care if he can beat somebody?
Bro, because
Nobody?
if you talking about he a loser, if someone can't beat him, then what does that make him? Because Philly ain't even
Embiid a
sniff
loser
getting
too.
past the Celtics.
Embiid a loser. France merchant.
Everybody a merchant. Hey,
France merchant.
all I say is Tatum is a free throw merchant. That's my biggest thing about him. You know what I'm saying? But I still think he's nice though.
Tatum anywhere from 8 to 12. I'd probably have him closer to 8.
Damn.
I'd probably have him
12.
I said I'd have him closer to 8, but like I've seen arguments that are like on the lower end of that. And it's like, I feel like once you get out the top 5, really 6 through 12, 13, like I'm cool with any of it. You know what I'm saying? I just know he ain't better than Luka. He ain't better than Giannis. He ain't better than Steph. He ain't better than KD, and he ain't better than Jokic. And if we keeping it all the way at being no Kobe, he ain't better than Kobe's favorite player, Kyrie, either.
Oh,
that's crazy. That is crazy.
Oh,
I'm gonna put it
Just
like
be-
this. I'm gonna put it like this. Vanessa would have responded to Kyrie.
She wouldn't have got the message either.
Vanessa would have responded to Kyrie.
Bro, you only saying that about Kyrie because he be dropping your favorite light skin off.
Nah, bro. I fuck with Kyrie.
That's the only
I
reason
fuck
you
with
saying
Kyrie.
that.
Kyrie's the coldest hooper in the league.
Oh,
Biggest
I mean,
bucket-
his
biggest bucket
skill
in
is
the league.
crazy.
Biggest bucket in the league.
He's probably
I think, bro, he
Bruh.
should. Kyrie is in that Tatum like right below top 5, and most people would have Kyrie closer to 20. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
Kyrie might be. I mean, yeah, because the head case shit, but Kyrie might be the most skilled player ever. Like for real.
Greatest scorer of all time.
Like,
Oh, wait a
bro's
Greatest
shiftiness
scorer
is
of all time.
wild.
Greatest
Bro's
scorer of all
shiftiness
time.
is wild.
Greatest
He-
scorer.
Bro, he is everything that like people like died for Melo to be. You know what I'm saying? Like when people were lying about how like great of a scorer Melo is, like that's really Kyrie, bro. 3 levels, greatest handle of all time. He not gonna pull from Steph range like Steph do, but bro still pulls from Steph range from time to time too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, he's just like
It's hard for me
He's
to say
such
he
a-
a better scorer than KD though, bro. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
bro, KD hype merchant. Like if KD was 6'6", he not scoring like that.
KD
Mhm.
got a handle though.
Pound for pound, like when we talk the way we talk about AI, like pound for pound, no one's touching Kyrie.
in a game of ones, perhaps.
I think Steph beats him in ones because 3 counts. 3 is more than 2. Bro, who's guarding Steph? Who's
Who's
guarding Steph in ones, bro? Who's guarding? Because you got to jump at him. If he pump fakes, you got to jump, and then you got no one behind you. And if you don't jump, that thing's going in too.
Yeah, but Steph a cone though. So Steph is a cone, bro.
That's a false narrative.
No way, bro.
False
Steph's a cone, bro.
Bro,
For
Steph
real.
improved at defense and is still a below average defender.
He's not.
He
He's
tries.
an off-ball merchant.
He's not Tatum.
For real.
He's not Tatum, but like you're not just gonna like kill Steph.
No, I'll give you that. He tries.
You're not just gonna kill Steph.
Bro, Steph is the upgraded version of Kemba Walker. Like Kemba be trying, but he's so small and shit that he can't play defense. Like Steph tries his ass off on defense. I'll give him that.
He can play defense though. And he can switch on to like bigger defenders. Like ever since he bulked up, like since COVID, like he can guard like three now, which helps when he
I'll give Steph one thing on a switch. When he does get posted up on the block, he's got the pickpocket shit down pat. Like he strips bigs as soon as they turn pause so often. Like his hands just quick as hell. Like he's just
this is a hating podcast, bro. Fuck all that, bro. Without them moving screens, fuck a Curry. Simple as that.
Nah, bro. I will say, on God, if
fuck them.
This ain't even just for the Warriors, though.
First off, if they was calling travels ever since 2003, Bron got 20,000 less points.
I mean,
travel merchant. He a travel agent.
Everybody traveled though. You don't.
He a travel agent.
Everybody traveling, bro.
Bron traveled so disgusting that they made a fucking name for what he did and called it a crab dribble. That is disgusting, bro. Instead of just calling it a travel, they made up some shit.
Hey, but the thing I will say though is you can't really say nothing. It's hard to say something about traveling because Clay and all shooters in the league, it ain't just Clay, do that extra step after the catch. That's a travel every time. And bro, they never call that shit.
Up a name for what he was doing. Bro was traveling. They said, nah, it's a crab dribble. They made that up. It was so apparent bro was taking 17 steps that they made up something.
We can do this all day, though, bro, because everybody be carrying, everybody be traveling.
That's on God. I know you remember.
100%. Everyone does all of that.
Bro, you remember when Curry broke off Chris Paul? When
they
Curry broke off Chris Paul, he carried.
Bro,
right before he did it.
This is why I hate narratives, because I'll never forget getting the ESPN notification about this crazy move that Steph did when bro whole live double dribbled. Like slow mode the clip of him double. No, I don't remember if it was in the finals of the regular season. It was like years ago.
Yeah, when he touched the ball and then he took LeBron off the dribble. Yeah, that was 17 bro, or 18.
And they literally sent the clip on ESPN, and I was like, bro.
It was you know what that was? Crab dribble.
Which I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that, bro. No, my only problem with these damn Warriors is I'm watching them baseline. I'm watching them moving, holding screens.
Nah, bro. Let's be honest. If they did call moving picks, Kevon Looney would never play more than 3 minutes in a game.
I can go back and watch the 2016 finals and send y'all a 30-minute clip of Steph being held like he's prime Justin Jefferson. The whole way
that's fine. I'm talking about like now. I'm talking about like the last 2 years.
Bro, of course we gotta send moving screens. Bro, they be holding on to Steph like he's a baby. Bro, have y'all ever seen that? Like, have y'all ever looked at Steph's arms like in them post-game interviews?
No.
Bro, look like
I can't say that I'd be staring at another man's arms. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, he looks like he got into a fight with a cat, bro. It's
like he went and played pickup at the damn Y against a bunch of dudes that was fouling the whole time.
Bro, he literally looks like he got into a shark fight. Ain't nobody. It's disgusting what folks do. Of course, we got to set a moving screen.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, like the NBA don't have a choice because every team set hella moving picks, and if they actually called all of them, the games would dead ass be like 65-60.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, for sure.
Moving screen is like it's a shaky like definition. Like some of the things like you slow down and you're like, yo, he's moving. I mean, he's really not. Like your body's never 100% like stationary. You know what I mean? So it's like some of the things that look like moving screens ain't moving. There's some that are. Like Draymond sticks his hip out. But like, I mean,
the one that kills
hips, elbows, all that.
The one that killed me in the NBA, and every team does this, and I will never understand it, is like the screens. It's because they've mastered the art of doing it sneakily to where the refs like don't see it in real time. Bruh, like I swear to God, Al Horford do this shit every time he sets a pick. They get wide, and then as they feel the contact, they slide their whole body. But they do it so subtly that you can't even tell that it's a moving pick. That is the one that kills me because as a defender, What are you
What
supposed
can
to
you
do?
do?
You have to switch.
Bro, it's like with the Warriors, bro. You already got the greatest shooter ever, dog. And you running through a
Bruh.
moving screen, too.
I know Bron fans not talking about what's the defense supposed to do.
And I know a Warriors fan not talking to me about bubble and fake rings whenever KD came over there. There ain't no way. There's no way, bro. There's no way.
Bro, listen.
I'm not worried about those. Bro.
At the end of the day, this is the consensus here. Tatum corny because he in love with a player that's not even top 5 all time. And that's a fact.
Okay. But we're not gonna disrespect dead people like that. Bean's top 3, and it really ain't
top 3.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm with my boy.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you,
bro. He top 3.
HIV merchant on his level, bro.
Tim Duncan
HIV
clears.
merchant not on his level.
Chill out with that Tim Duncan, bro.
And you can't. How you gonna say Shaq?
That Tim Duncan stuff, bro, and that might be racist.
Nah. Listen, I just don't see how you like. All right, so obviously Jordan and Bron better, like obviously, but then Kareem.
And bro, honestly, I think Bron and Kobe's a much closer discussion.
How can you even put Kobe over Shaq because the Finals MVPs? That don't make no sense. Bro won all 3 of them.
Yeah, weight merchant.
That's fine. It don't matter.
Weight merchant, plate cleaner. Like,
listen,
weight merchant.
I know as a Stephen Curry advocate, you don't care about Finals MVPs, but
yeah, I don't.
That's an important thing when they on the same team.
Bill Russell award. Like I'm full 8 hours of sleep, not getting Bill Russell award, man. Like I don't even.
Bro, the name don't matter. Bro they chose Iggy over bro.
Yeah, that right there is crazy. You really got awarded a Finals
but it's
MVP,
still
dog.
funny. It was treasonous as hell, but that
how many
funny.
How many Kobe went after Shaq? 2, 3,
2.
And Shaq won 1 without him.
Yeah, but
so he won 3 total.
Who had the better squads? No, Shaq won 4.
Here we go.
Bro, he
had flash. He was. I
mean, yeah.
What did he call himself? The big Secret Service when he went to Cleveland. He said, "I gotta protect the young fella." Talking about
bro.
Bron.
All I'm saying is after the ring with D Wade, because he was a weight merchant, bro didn't even have legs anymore, so he was just bouncing from squad to squad. But I'm just saying
that ain't my problem.
I'm just saying if you can't win a Finals MVP over somebody, like how are you even the best player on the team?
He should have won the last one.
But Kobe still put on though, like he was still.
No, he did, but like for example, I'll give you this: like Kobe should have an extra MVP. Like them picking Steve Nash was racially motivated as hell.
Yeah, that was live racist.
Yeah, that was literally the most racist thing I have ever witnessed.
Yeah,
like
we should have protested over that. Should have been in the streets. That was live racism.
All I know is Canada had to have thrown the NBA bread for that to even be possible.
Now, Kobe was just taking over the world. He was fucking with China. David Stern said, "This not gonna happen in my NBA, brother." You know what I mean? This won't happen in my NBA, brother. We all know David Stern was racist.
No, but it is weird though, like with players like Bron and Kobe and Kareem, because like them motherfuckers played for so damn long. Like
Kobe's, in my opinion, I'm gonna say 2B. I say Bron's 2A, he's 2B.
Man,
no.
Bron will be
clearing that.
He'll be 2 by himself when it's all said and done. Like, don't get me wrong. He'll be 2 by himself when it's all said and done. But like Bron, Kobe, MJ, and maybe this is the bias in me from growing up in the Kobe era, but like when I think of players, like when I rank players, I'm like, yo, like who like scares the shit out of me? Like who am I not getting the full 8 hours of sleep because my team got to play them? And Kobe's, there's no one in the history of the game that's like that.
But see, that's what makes me so mad though, bro. Is like, bro literally like cloned MJ's mentality, and then they called it the Mamba mentality. And bro gets put in the top 5 for his mentality.
So who you got top 5 then, JK?
Bro,
that's the only explanation for this.
Well, he didn't get his pops killed, so he didn't take his full mentality.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. It's just like hard because like, what is the difference between what him and Tim Duncan did? Like they both started dynasties.
I don't know about this one.
Like, bro, Tim Duncan came in and took over. He came in and took over David Robinson's team in his first year. That is crazy.
How many Finals MVPs he got?
I want to say 3. I know he got 5 rings.
Parker got 1. How many rings he got? 5?
Yeah.
Parker
I
got
think
1.
3. Let's look it up.
Parker got 1. Kawhi got 1. Did David Robinson get the first one?
That's a good question.
I know. Even Longoria.
He's won it 3. He's won it 3 times.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, right.
I just think to act like they're the only reason Tim Duncan is not in arguments to be people's top 5 is because he's boring. Like, let's be real. Like, if he had the flash or the pizzazz, Tim Duncan would be in people's top 5s. But he's boring. Like, nobody. His brother's nickname is the Big Fundamental. Ain't nobody putting him in the top 5.
Part of greatest player of all time discussions in any sport comes down to the position you play, right? Like, if Brady had 6 rings as a defensive lineman, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, unfortunately for guys like Duncan and KG and even Shaq, the position they played, just in my opinion, is less influential on the game than the one Kobe did. And it is what it is, bro. There's not a generation of players that like want to play like Tim Duncan. Like that.
That's true. Well, I mean, my thing is like, if you think Kobe's top 5, that's fine. But I just cannot. I just can't see. That's the shit that I can't be tolerating. Like, maybe trying to act like he in the same discussion as MJ and Bron. He's not.
Who's your okay? Let me ask y'all. Who's your top 3? Because if I hear the HIV merchant, I'm gonna really get.
No, I don't think nobody has Magic in
mine. Is Bron, or in any order, Bron, Jordan, Kareem.
You had it, bro. You had the right order. Don't backtrack, JK.
And
then go ahead and put
Bron
at 1. Go ahead.
I gotta put Shaq at 4 because Bro's was unstoppable and like.
Yeah, bro, I feel like, bro. I don't know, bro. Me personally, though, my top 5 is a little bit different. It ain't by all that BS, bro. Because Curry in my top 5, bro. Curry in my top 5.
Bro, I would put Curry in my top 5 over Kobe. That is on God.
Got Steph at 4 currently.
See, yeah,
that's
Steph
what I'm saying. That's
bro.
I'm taking those 5 over Kobe. That's on God.
I got Steph. And okay, this could be another episode, but here's how I know like my top 5 is correct. Because my top 5 is giving y'all top 5 buckets.
Oh hell no!
What is that?
if you roll that NBA ABA segregation merchant Kareem out there, Lou Alcindor, as I like to call him, Steph's giving him 45 on switches.
But the thing is like 50. If we
gonna do that.
Unguardable 5's a whole different thing. Because if I'm going unguardable, shit, give me Giannis, give me KD, give me Curry, give me like, come on, bro.
All current. I would be a current day merchant for real,
bro. I can put Russell Westbrook.
My squad still giving your bucket. You could have all the current day dudes. MJ giving them 50, Kobe giving all of them 60,
bro. Like, I'm just saying, Russell Westbrook averaging like 35 in the 80s. On God.
Well, shit, everybody.
They would shit.
How much should Oscar Robertson average? They like the same thing to me.
This is probably the most.
The problem with Russell Westbrook is that he wouldn't be able to survive the 80s. Like Russ, if Russ was born like during like the civil rights movement, they getting him up out of there. Like,
yeah,
but let's just be like they getting him up out of there, bro. Like they not playing all that growling and stuff. That they ain't doing that.
Bro, like, I just always wonder, what are the chances that the NBA owners get together to, like, have Giannis murdered if he was reborn and played in the 80s? Like, what would they do?
Bro, he's not getting murdered. His ass going to be on the front lines.
Yeah.
He a strong one. That's what they would say. He's a strong one. He's front lines. Like,
all right, this is honestly the most elite tangent ever, but we're gonna have a full episode on this because that went from All-Star Game noodles to us talking about top players of all time. But I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fire. But speaking of top list, it's gonna be fun because we finna do our top 3 worst superheroes. On God, and this shit should not be hard. Because, Deion, I'm assuming you be watching the movies and stuff too. I figured after the Simba hate, I knew you had to be watching the superhero movies.
Yo, Pete, let me ask Pete. I gotta ask Peter. Yo, if your pops get smoked by his brother,
right?
Are you just gonna leave your mom to fend for herself?
See, I did see this good cop bad. That was correct. Good cop, bad cop, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to my guys that do the good cop, bad cop. I seen this, right? But like Simba went platinum in the hood. Man, he did run off scared. He ran off scared, but ultimately he was GBG. You know what I'm saying? He came back. He got it back. He got it back in blood. But yeah, leaving your mom to fend for yourself is crazy, though. I'm not gonna lie. With the brother,
yeah, he left his mom for I see. Scar the realest one on the show to me. Right? He did his job. He did his job. Like, bro, he was like the way he was raised. Like, you gonna have to off, bro. Like, it's either him or you. He did do his job. That's all he had. So he did it. You know what I mean?
It was diabolical.
And then Simba seen that and said, "Yo, mom, I'm gonna go chase after this chick."
He did, but he did get it back in blood though.
He got lucky she was still there.
That is true.
The only reason he got to do that, who was protecting her the whole time? Scar.
Scar was a real one though. Like, I'm not hating him.
We don't talk about that enough.
Any motherfucker named Scar, you got to be tough.
But he did everything he knew to do, and then even despite that, still protected his brother's wife. BM was safe. Son didn't want to save the BM. He said, "Mom, I don't fuck with you like that. I'm gonna chase after this chick to the lake." Come on, bro. Can't do that.
So Simba bottom tier.
Simba, everything I was saying about Brock Purdy yesterday, all the names I was calling him, Simba, same can be said about Simba. And I ain't taking that back. There's no MRI that's gonna prove that one wrong.
Shout out Lion King, shout out D Hill, man, and shout out Good Cop, Bad Cop. That was some good stuff. Look, JK, I guess I kick everything.
Yeah, you can go,
right? You know
first.
What? I'm gonna go ahead and get my first superhero. Y'all might hate it in the comments. Y'all might hate it worldwide. Captain America is my first most hated superhero, bro. For one, you had to be racist. Look when you came up. You had to be racist, bro. Mm-hmm. He saved face, so he gave the shield to, you know what I'm saying, Sam, the black dude, bro. He didn't really want to give it to Sam. He wanted to give it to Bucky.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, his name, Bucky.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the most Alabama shit I've ever heard. Your best friend's name is Bucky.
Bro, Captain America remind me of them hometown wrestlers that get shot out with PEDs and win state. And then everybody boosting him like it's a parade, bro. He really remind me of Brock Lesnar or some shit. Like,
we're not gonna disrespect Brock.
We fuck with Brock a little bit.
We're not gonna disrespect Brock.
Brock probably racist too.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, that's fine. I like my D lineman a little racist. I like my wrestlers a little racist.
I forgot.
Nah, the thing is,
Nick Bosa is a little.
We all getting Captain America because I think we all equally hate that man. He is a fraud. First off, how you finna have Captain Marvel getting absolutely pummeled by Thanos, and then you gonna have Captain America, a weak ass dude with a damn shot in his arm, just absolutely he gonna be able to pick up Mjolnir and fucking box that. Like, get out of here with that plot armor, bro. That is the most treasonous thing I have ever seen.
My thing with Captain America is how do you jump somebody who just figured out they got their parents killed by your homie, you know what I'm saying? And you jumped in the fight, bro. You bottom tier, bro. Like, cool, you and Bucky y'all was chill when y'all was kids, but bro, you had to save the planet with Tony a good 3 times before you jump, bro. Like, come on, bro. Captain America, my number one. D Hill, what you got?
Captain America's my number one too, and bro, honestly, like everything y'all said is true, but he's my number one. Because every time there's a white athlete that does anything, he has to be named Captain America immediately. JJ Watt, Christian Pulisic,
David Wright.
Bro, it's the worst nickname ever, and it's his fault. It's his fault. Like, it starts with him. It starts with that fucking shield, so it's his fault.
I agree.
And bro, that Captain America nickname, nationally televised racism.
Oh, if your nickname is Captain America,
you're racist.
100%. You definitely have like minimum 3 MAGA flags.
Oh yeah. And JJ Watt, let me know where that Houston money at, big dog. Captain America, my ass.
Oh, bro. Speaking of that, I was driving through Shelby on my way home today, Deion. You know, made me think of you, all those lovely people in Shelby. What an absolute.
I fuck with Shelby.
His family live in Shelby, P.
Yeah, I fuck with Shelby.
Wait, Deion Fair live in Shelby, North Carolina. That's where I'm from, baby. Shelltown.
You from Shelby?
Yeah,
from
he's
Shelby,
from
North
Shelby.
Carolina. Shelltown, you know what it is. I had to get the hell up out of there. It got a little crazy though.
I fuck with Shelby. I've never felt safer than when I'm in Shelby. Right. There's nothing like racist white people love to do than like when there's like one black person in the whole city. They got to make sure you have a good time, bro.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They have to. If you're there too long, though,
Yeah,
turns a little bit. But if you're just there for a few days, you're the most loved person out there.
It's so cordial, bro. Like, they're going to look at you and they're going to be like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. These 2 days you've been fun, but you stay for about 2 more days. I'm gonna have to get you up out of here.
I'm about to put you down.
See,
I'm gonna have to pack you up, son.
That's where you got to be a vet. I do weekend trips. Like we don't got to be out there a week. Like I respect your space. You know, you don't go to someone else's home. They say take your shoes off. You keep your shoes on. That's their home. They don't want me there that long.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, Deion. Like we all taking Captain America with our first pick. Fuck it, because I hate that man. Who you taking? What's your number 2, Deion?
Thor.
Thor was on my list too.
Hammer Merchant.
Oh,
Hammer Merchant.
He got an axe though.
Hammer Merchant. Ain't shit without the hammer.
This
no hammer, he was fat.
This shit getting called the Merchant episode.
Hammer Merchant.
Oh God.
Hammer Merchant. Also, Ragnarok. Ragnarok. I fuck with Ragnarok the more I watch it, but bro, them jokes in real time. The first time I watched it, that's some of the worst movie storytelling I've ever experienced.
There is like nothing I hate. Like I love Ragnarok, but there's nothing I hate more than Jeff Goldblum in that movie. He was so bad. Like I don't know what he was doing, but you know that kind of lead me to my second pick, which is y'all might hate me for this, but I'm taking the poor man's dead shot with a bow and arrow. Give me Hawkeye.
Why would I hate you for that? He's sorry as hell.
I just don't fuck with Hawkeye, bro. Like this man literally got butt hurt and was like, let me go to like China or Japan right quick and start like fighting crime. And then Black Widow is your weakness. ScarJo, no disrespect, but Black Widow is your weakness. Like, bro.
I mean, do you see in Scarlett Johansson?
Oh, 100%. I'm just saying
weakness.
From a hero perspective, his weakness is like the weakest Avenger.
Hey, listen. I don't care who you are, bro. Scarlett Johansson gonna be your weakness.
Nah, see, outside the movie, 100%, but like the character, I don't know, bro. I just think Hawkeye is pussy. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think they all pussies, bro. The only real one in the MCU is Thanos.
Shit, I at least got to give it to Iron Man, bro. I ain't give a damn. He was about his shit.
Computer merchant. Computer merchant.
That's true. Look, my number two is Star-Lord, bro. He was selling the bag.
You took my 3, bro.
He sold the bag, bro. He sold the bag, dog. Like, bro, they had him, bro. See, Mantis had him, Thanos by the head, bro. And he's so pussy driven. He messed the whole game plan up, bro.
Bro messed that shit up for some green coochie.
Like, bro, he sold the bag to the highest extent. I can't believe that he
green. Bro is a human. He sold the clip for some green coochie.
Bro couldn't cut it in Missouri and skip to the galaxy. That's right. That's L behavior, bro.
All I'm saying is
tape measure.
He the reason Iron Man is dead, and for that I cannot fuck with him.
That's what I'm saying. Who you gotta go for you for your third one, JK? We gonna start in the middle.
No, we're gonna let Deion do it because that was my third one.
And mine's Spider-Man, bro.
See, that's
P finna get.
That's treason. That's treason, bro.
The Spider-Man video games are my favorite, like probably my favorite, like single player video game. It's one of the only ones you'll see me playing. Like I'm gonna get Hogwarts Legacy, but the movies, bro, just be letting his city get hit. That's supposed to be your hood.
But look, actually, London got hit. He was far from home. You know what I'm saying?
London but then he went hit. No way home. And then his aunt got hit.
His aunt,
nah, that is crazy.
Serious. She is.
He let Aunt May get killed, bro.
That's plot. Uncle Ben got killed. Somebody had to get got.
I know, but like, bro, it's just like it's so hard because I do fuck with Spider-Man, but like,
did y'all fuck with No Way Home? Be honest.
I absolutely did because I am a Spider-Man merchant.
Yeah, but them 3 white boys was corny. Like, let's be honest, the 3 white boys was corny.
Yeah.
They the OG white boys though, so I'm cool with it. I guess.
But the way they did it was corny, and now they got Toby coming back. Like, don't nobody care about his story anymore.
Toby's so old, bro.
Yeah. How you gonna play? I'm supposed to be 40-year-old gonna be flying through the hood.
That's
Bro,
what I'm
talking
saying.
about-
The funniest part of that movie is when bro told him he was dressed like a youth pastor.
That shit was
That
funny.
shit was top tier comedy, bro.
Also, bro, they was the Spider-Mans pulled up, whole world going to shit, and then all of a sudden they done mixed 2 potions, and we knew how to fix it.
That's what I'm saying. They were in a high school science lab with the most limited supplies you can have, and they
Them
were
motherfuckers are
cooking
geniuses,
up.
but they are geniuses though. Y'all know
Bro,
that.
it was two potions they typed on the computer 4 times.
I'm not hearing it, bro. They spiders in them merchants.
They gadget merchants, really. Like
Bro,
they had to
bro,
make their own, you know what I'm saying?
I can't fuck with anyone that lets their city get hit like that.
Toby Maguire, a field trip merchant. If bro wouldn't have went on that trip.
It's also a little weird how much these adults be in school, bro. I ain't saying nothing, but these be grown men that just be in school all the time.
Like, that's why I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man, though, because he's the first one that's an actual like, teenager-looking person.
Zendaya merchant.
But anybody is a damn merchant. Though,
that's a Ned merchant.
I don't fuck with Zendaya. I think Zendaya is mid too, by the way. I don't understand the hype. But I'm also older. She was like 22, 23.
Euphoria sex scene merchant.
She's dumb young, right?
Yeah, she like 23.
She was.
I'm a little older, so like maybe that's like the new generation's thing.
Let's
but
see.
like,
I mean, yeah.
Let's see how old she is.
Like,
that's a hot take though. They say she mid. That's
she 20. She 26.
Ooh, she not that young. Look, I ain't saying she ugly, bro. Like, I'm not the type of dude. I'm not the type of dude that's just gonna be like, nah, like that chick's uglier than you at the club talking to like a Will. You know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to admit if I'm at the club and I see Zendaya, I'm going to say something. But I don't think she's like. Also, Will the Beast was rude. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying like an uglier chick. Actually, JK, cut that out. But just sleep over.
Will the Beast is crazy.
Yeah, that was rude. But like she not like I factor like, you know, there's chicks like respectfully you probably wouldn't talk to. I'm a dude that respectfully like women probably wouldn't want to talk to too. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is. And then you got like chicks you would talk to, and then you got chicks that are so bad, like if they talk, you got nothing for it. You know what I'm saying? Like Zendaya is not like that, bro.
I know.
Like she's normal hot.
Like you,
like I see.
Like she not on some shit where it's like if she came up and talked to you, like you losing your breath. You're not gonna know what to say.
I'd be, bro. If I got her number, I'm immediately signed to the group chat. Like y'all won't believe who, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, she just normal hot. Like she's like a regular girl, which there's nothing wrong with that. Like, but like when you're a celebrity, like it is like honestly like a little bit different understanding. But I do want to say I hate when guys say that like these celebrities are ugly, and then I'm like, bro, like, come on now. If she gave you the light of day, you'd fall in love immediately.
That is true. Dudes be capping. Like,
yeah, I don't like that. I don't like bashing celebrities like for their looks.
But women be capping too, because like they be like, oh yeah, like if Michael B. Jordan came up to me, I wouldn't leave you. Come on, bro.
Nah, see, some chicks are like that. Like, I might regret saying this story on here because if she were to watch, then I got to deal with it. One of my exes, who I fuck with, like her and I are still cool. We was in Vegas. I'm not gonna say his name on here, but I'm just gonna say like a very, 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 very high-end popular like combat sports person tried to snatch her, and she said no because of me. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I told her like she a poor decision maker.
She could have changed her life in one night.
She could have been a Dana White merchant.
I told her I would have left her if he if he said the same thing to me, we wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? Like 18-year business decision.
Yeah, like that. That is crazy. Like,
but I do, bro. Chicks and dudes are different, bro. When a chick's really into a dude, it don't matter who's talking to her, bro.
That is true though, JK, bro. Like I'm saying, like sometimes, bro, like I feel like we sleep on our own riz a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, like you can have a girl in deep, dog, and like the same way he feel about Zendaya, bro. I don't really know any girl that be like Michael B. Jordan, a regular dude, but that's how I be seeing. Like I'll be like, bro, Michael B. Jordan, a regular dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, it's whatever, bro. Like 37, 36, 30 something. Like, bro, like,
Lori Harvey said that. Lori Harvey said, "You not really like that. You ain't even got bread like that. My pop's a billionaire."
And she was on Meek Mill's wish list. That's crazy.
She is. Hey, let me shut up.
Hey, but nah, if we talking Meek, we got to transition into rap, bro. Because my man Blueface, like, I be feeling bad because like they had the whole marriage music video. Bad, when bro came out and tweeted though, this shit had me weak. I was laughing at my phone screen for like 5 minutes. They had the fake marriage in the video, and then bro gonna go on Twitter and say, "She been with 10 dudes. I need to see a DNA test." Yeah. That is crazy,
bro. I feel bad for him, bro. Like, he truly crazy in love. Like the Beyonce song, bro. Like he's like, and I think she do too, bro. Like I truly believe those two could be married with families in 20 years from now. Blueface call Chrissy on. She could be in labor. She will pick that phone up, and if he needs her, she will tell the doctors to wait and go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, those two are like head over heels for each other. I feel bad for them, bro, because it's like they know it's bad for them, the relationship, but they can't leave because nothing else is like it.
We are getting a spotlight because you obviously like this stuff don't come to light. Like there's plenty of men in abusive relationships like that, and they don't be saying nothing. And we are getting a spotlight Hollywood example of what that looks like.
Yeah, the problem is he be beating the shit out of her. So like,
that's bad.
I really can't even feel bad for him when he's on camera dogging her out in the street.
A toxic relationship in general is in the spotlight for once.
But she hit him in the head with a Henny bottle, dog. That shit crazy.
Hey, the DJ Sharp interview, DJ Sharp's a grade A dickhead, bro. I didn't know much about him till the Blueface interview, but like that interview he had with them was wild, bro. And then they filmed the music video right after. They used the footage of her like
kicking the TV
in the music video. Shit was wild, bro.
Yeah. Their relationship is next level, bro. Bro. It's got to be stopped for somebody to end up dead. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's how it's gonna end, bro. For real, it's the only way. I hope it doesn't get to that point, but like with how crazy they are about each other, I truly believe that's the only way.
This is some hood Romeo and Juliet shit, bro. We witnessed.
Oh God, yeah. Literally. This shit fucking. I don't even know how to explain this shit. Like it, Blueface just he gonna his way out this relationship in some capacity, hopefully.
Bro, that's his person. Me. I mean, y'all are younger. Like me, like Lurk, like all the older dudes in MMG. Like we talk about all the time. Like with all due respect to whoever I end up marrying, there's always gonna be one person when they call, I'm gonna pick up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got that one person. This is Blueface's one person, and it just so happens that she's like the worst individual to have that one person as. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is her one person, and unfortunately for them, like it just they're just bad for each other.
I'm just not ever about to trust any female who got two male names smushed together as one as her first name. Like she really said, "Let me be Chris and Sean." Combine that shit.
Y'all seen her college photos and videos?
Like, yes, bro. I was on Twitter today doing my research for this shit, and I was like, bro,
I don't know her family relationship, but like she seems like a truly sweet girl that like went down like a wrong road.
Yeah,
I don't know where. And the alcohol, like definitely, like it's got to be like some substance abuse stuff going on in there too, from both sides, obviously. But like Blueface is. Who
a savage,
is always
lunatic.
It's who he's always been. She was like a track star, like a high level student. You know what I mean? Like she was on a completely different path than what she's on now, and like I feel bad for wherever that train went off the tracks a little bit there.
Yeah, I agree. Before we get into most hated, we got one more thing to talk about because. I'm gonna let y'all take the floor on this one because I don't watch enough WWE, but I do know one thing from watching WWE. Logan Paul is some next level shit. I don't even watch it, but I just know that from the shit I've seen. So y'all two can have that little quick Logan Paul talk because it's crazy.
I feel like, honest to God, Logan Paul is top 5 in-ring performers in WWE as of today. If anybody don't know about Logan Paul, go look up his match with Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. That was probably the craziest shit. You know what I'm saying? Even his match with the Miz at WrestleMania, like, bro, he's done some crazy things, bro. He's doing 5-star frog splashes. He's jumping off the rope. Like, he's doing springboards. He recorded himself jumping from the turnbuckle to the damn announce table on Roman Reigns. Like, even the springboard meet in the middle with Ricochet and the Royal Rumble. Like, bro, he's doing some crazy shit. And one thing about wrestling is, which these dudes all have it, the John Cena, Stone Cold, The Rock, like that charisma, bro. If you come in and you like got that chip and you got that dog, and most likely, bro, wrestling fans gonna fuck with you, dog. Wrestling fans don't like pussies, dog. That's what it is. They don't like pussies. That's why when CM Punk was talking his shit on Vince McMahon, saying company be better when it's dead and shit like that, people was fucking with that because it's real. So I feel like Logan Paul is the real deal, dog. Like, he says shit and then he go and do it. So that's why people fuck with him.
I think we disrespect like how good of an athlete you have to be like a high level high school star. Like this dude, it might not be like a pro level athlete. He might not be a college level athlete, but he's still like a top 10% athlete in the world. You know what I mean? Or at least the country. Maybe not the world, because soccer, there's a whole lot of shit going on in Europe and shit. But like, top 10% athlete in this country. So like, when he does shit, we're like, oh, yo, this YouTuber just did this. And it's like, yeah, he's a YouTuber, but bro damn near won the state championship in wrestling. You know what I mean? Like he's not a pro. Like, he ain't Brock Lesnar, but like, he ain't the three of us when it comes to wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude's got a lot of athleticism. He has a lot of talent. And I didn't just bring up that high school point to hype myself up, because JK thinks he can beat me in one-on-one, which is crazy. We'll have to talk about that on one of these episodes. But like, yeah, bro, he's special, bro. He's special. That move him in, I don't know who other buddy's name is. But that
Ricochet.
Move, that's his name?
Yeah, his name's Ricochet, literally. Ball, short, yeah.
That's a live CT. But that's live CT. But nah, that shit was special, bro. He was special. I thought Brock Lesnar came out at 11. That shit was wild. There was the one dude who beat Mysterio's, I don't know his name either, but he beat Mysterio's record for longest time in there. So the Royal Rumble as a whole was dope. The Bloodline storyline.
Oh my gosh.
But they got to put that strap on Logan Paul. But I did. He tweeted out today. I think he's about to fight in the UFC.
Yo, I'm seeing that about Logan, bro. I don't think he fighting, bro. There's no way. I think Prom about to get a sponsorship. I think that's what that is.
I hope so, because I don't want to see him fight in the UFC. That'd be wild. Unless he's fighting like another someone similar to him, obviously. Yeah. But I wouldn't want to watch that. You know what? Him versus CM Punk would be fun. I watch that. I'd watch the fuck out of that.
He will fuck CM Punk up.
He would fuck CM Punk up. I'd watch that.
The athletic genes of the Paul family are severely slept on, like, for real. Like, even Jake, bro. Like,
Jake's something serious, bro.
Bro is nice in the ring. Like, I can't
like,
even lie, bro.
People don't quit. Like, bro, like, that's why when I be seeing KSI, like, bro, he's not a YouTube boxer no more, bro. Like, bro, really be popping shit, bro. Like, for real. I'm not saying he's a professional, but I'm saying if you get a normal YouTuber to go, you flatlined in there, bro.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He really is a problem child, dog. Like,
I respect KSI though, because he's not trying to fight. Like, KSI would get flatlined right now, and he knows it. So he's like, let me build my way up. Give me like another year, and then I think it'd be a little bit more competitive. Yeah, but I hate when people are like, I want Jake to fight a real boxer. It's like, no, you don't, bro. You want him to fight Canelo. Like, you want him to fight Tyson Fury. Like, him fighting a real boxer isn't enough. Like, they want him to fight like a world champ, which
you know he's not gonna ever do that, because what real boxer? My thing is like,
he fighting Tommy.
It just wouldn't really make sense from him from a money perspective. Like, besides Fury, he's gonna have to fight a top end fighter, and he's good. But like, bro, could you imagine if he actually fought like Gervonta? He would get absolutely crumbled.
But I think he's big as fuck compared to Gervonta, though. For real.
I don't think it matters. Is he fights Tommy? He probably fights like another MMA dude or two, and then he fights KSI, And then I think like the finale, like 2-3 years from now, is he fights Canelo. And then at that point, it's like if he loses, he don't really care because he's already that's like his last like infinity stone, right? Like he's already done everything else.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's
I
the
do
thing.
think he does it. It just won't be anytime soon.
You can't even hate on it because, like, every time they say he needs to fight this person or he needs to fight that person, and it's like everyone he fights, he keeps sleeping. So it's like,
hey, bro, I don't care how old Anderson Silva is. His hands are going to be a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
His hands are going to be a problem, bro.
I feel like anybody hating on Jake Paul right now is like, I feel like that's kind of, bro, boxing is dead. Like, for real, for real. Like, bro, he's making it fun, at least. Like, realistically, bro, because if we want to talk about real boxers, none of them want to fight each other. Bro,
No.
it's all about record. Nobody wants to bang for real. Like, back in the day, for real, like the Sugar Rays and all them, bro, they was fighting each other, dog. And they was like, to beat the best, you got to beat it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But now it's kind of like all this dipping and dodging. So
well, we can't bring up like
old heads.
Bro, they didn't have a choice, bro. They didn't have rights. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I just like it is annoying.
They was owned,
like,
huh? Owned merchant.
Like, in the whole country, that was a different time, bro.
That is true.
Hey, real talk, though, like we keep talking like the narrative changing, right? Like we were talking about in the beginning, and then I brought it up a little bit like in basketball. Ain't no real boxer want to fight Jake either. Because what if he accidentally lands one?
Knock your ass out. You're done.
And you're done. It's over.
Yeah.
Like you can, if he would have fought Hakeem Rahman Jr., right? Rahman Jr. probably the favorite. You know what I mean? Like that's a pro boxer, maybe not the highest of level, but that's a pro boxer, something like no one really thinks he can beat. And at the end of the day, it's like, what if he lands one? Like, yeah, you can dominate him for 9 of the 10 rounds, but he just has to land one punch and your career is over. So, like, in the same standpoint, he don't want to fight them because he knows what would happen. They don't want to fight him just in case.
I agree. All right, Deion, I'm gonna let you start off. Most hated from this last week. I know it's gonna be hard because you had like this whole set, and then the injury news, the surgery news.
Full transparency, it was Brock Purdy, bro. Like, I really thought he was being a bitch yesterday. I can't even lie. Like, but I mean, I was wrong about that. It's gotta be Debo. It just doesn't seem like he cares, bro. Like, this is how basically I can do the same little speech I was gonna do for Purdy. I don't care if we lose. It's when I'm sitting on my couch eating fucking bagels, getting ready to play FIFA, do nothing athletic in my day. And I have to sit there and feel like I care more than you when you make millions of dollars. You're one of the best athletes in the world. You dedicated your life to this to get to this moment. And you stream in 24 hours after we lost, bro.
You bro over here worried about prime subs.
He probably got to the crib and set a stream up.
Bro over here getting donations. Like,
bro, we just lost. We just lost. Brock, and he was laughing with Trey on the sideline. Jimmy's up there he was on my most hated list. Then the Purdy news came out, and I'm one of the pettiest individuals in the world. Jimmy got me beat by a mile, bro. Jimmy got me. Bro was literally happy that our quarterback, his life is ruined.
Yep.
Again, by the way, because week 2, when Trey Lance's life got ruined, there was no one happier in the stadium. So I don't know. It's some mixture of IU, Debo, Shanahan, Trey Lance, I'd say, because I don't think any of the above really gave a fuck about that game.
I agree. Be what you got, man.
All right. Really, I had to. My number one coming in was the refs in the Boston and LA game. Because that was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We got hold. I definitely feel like we got hold. LeBron got fouled. He go to the stripe. Game over. Cool. It's whatever. But the more important one was Jason Whitlock. You know what I'm saying? Jason Whitlock, big, chunky, Hershey eating, cupcake smashing, pie glazing, fundraising, fat ass. Went on CNN, wherever he was on. He was talking about the black cops, whatever. And he was saying, this is what happens, you know what I'm saying? Or something along the lines of when a single mom raised, blah, 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 this, that. Something crazy. I will send y'all the clip.
Is it about Braun?
No, it's not about Braun. It's actually about the police thing that happened.
Oh, Tyree Nichols.
Yeah. So he was on there talking about basically men without fathers, blah, 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 blah. You know what? Cool. Whatever. As a man who has a single mom and she did everything for me, pretty much, bro. Don't stereotype all of us in one category, because I feel like people be doing this dumb shit where it's always a group thing. They stereotype people, bro. People make their own choices. Whatever them cops did, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? They made that choice. But for your big blubbery blubber nugget, Doug Dimmadome, built ass to go on TV and talk crazy like that, bro, is unacceptable. I still don't know how he got a job anywhere, but he definitely is my most hated of the week. And the referees for that game.
What did he like? Can you give us like a paraphrased version of what bro said?
All right, let's go to his blubber nugget ass Twitter.
Yeah, insert a little VAR ball clip. All he can talk about is snacks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's okay.
Bro, this is the times like this, Deion, where we need ML.
Oh, to type out.
So he said, young men without fathers in home are attracted to gangs. That was a tweet. That was a regular tweet.
Oh, it's because it's I get it. I know what he's talking about.
Right. So that was just a regular tweet, but I will go find y'all the whole CNN thing and send it over there.
Well, I'll just try to I don't know the quote, but I'll try to paraphrase it based off that one tweet. What they're saying happened in Memphis and the Tyree Nichols thing is that was like gang related. Like those cops were ex-gang members that had like a run-in with, like, it was premeditated essentially. Like they were waiting for that moment. So I guess that's what he's trying to say. I mean, I don't want to dive too deep into that. It's a systematic issue. Right. It's not race or anything related. Sure. But
they just always want to scapegoat. We all know that.
It's looking for an excuse. I do, like, while we're on the subject, most hated. First off, all them cops should have been fired immediately, just like they were. Any white dude that said none of the other cops should have been fired immediately, and now you want these ones fired immediately, nationally televised racism. Hold on to that shit. Because they all should be fired immediately. These ones only got fired immediately because they were black. If they were white, they would have got paid leave.
So we done seen that like countless times.
Too many times.
Like white cops do not get fired. It takes like the most for them to go out and actually fire one. Like, bro, they will hide shit. They will say the camera footage ain't there. They will say all types of shit just to like avoid it. But like here, it was like so easy for them to be like, oh yeah.
The dude who killed George Floyd, they didn't get fired till the fucking jury verdict came back. It took them being convicted of murder to be fired. They were getting paid that whole time.
It's for me, it's like, especially in Jason Whitlock thing, bro. Like, you talk about sports, bro. So why are you going over there on CNN running your mouth like that, bro?
It had to have been Fox News.
Like something crazy like that. But it's like, bro, like, just like, I feel like a lot of journalists and stuff like that, bro, they go on there and just run their mouth about
he's a
crazy shit.
But he's a house on. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. I ain't want to say nothing. Yeah, OD. I didn't know how we rock, but
I ain't gonna go too far into what I want to say. But like he's selling out because he knows what sells. If you're the only black dude that's willing to go that far extreme and like talk down on your own, like that's what white people love, is when a black guy talks down on his own people like that, right? And he knows if he does that, the bag's gonna be fat. I'm not saying he doesn't believe it. My personal belief is he probably doesn't. I think what he says is outrageous. So like, I find it hard to believe he would believe it, but like, he believes it enough to say it. So like, that's a problem to me.
That ties back in perfectly to the boxing thing. You were talking about they didn't have rights, bro. The reason people hated Ali and loved Sonny Liston is because Sonny Liston was a puppet.
Right.
Like, I don't know what that was.
It's Yeah, I mean, even during that time period, right? It's Malcolm X versus Martin Luther King. Like they're both phenomenal people, but like one's looked at differently than the other currently because of the way he went about it. Like Muhammad Ali, like same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
For sure.
Muhammad Ali gets talked down upon because he was willing to like speak out and go out in outrageous ways. You know what I'm saying? Like
for sure. He was about his word and his message.
It's why they fucked with Braun until he was willing to speak out. Like we forget when Cap kneeled, Braun said he'd never do that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Like most people are not willing to like, because like if you think about like the civil rights movement and stuff, again, not to dive too deep into it, like if you really spoke out, it normally wound up in you dying, like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, etc. And like so like most people are afraid to do that. So like a person like Kaepernick, Muhammad Ali are literally willing to like die for the cause. Braun and them. And I ain't saying right or wrong because, bro, if I'm Braun and they paying me 100 M's a year, I probably ain't saying nothing either. You know what I mean? But like,
and I'm a Braun fan, but I'm not one of the ones that is ride or die for all of his moves. Like when Kyrie was going through that shit and he was like talking basically like, you got to be better, do this, do that. I'm like, bro, that was your boy, bro, not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, get some context first, and I've always been critical on Braun about that. Get some context, then open your mouth. That's what I be feeling like. Now, Whitlock, Jason Ruckus, Uncle Ruckus, I don't know if y'all watch the Boondocks.
Yeah.
He really Uncle Ruckus, bro. Most hated. You know what I'm saying? Just absolutely most hated.
Yeah, he's the worst, bro. He's the worst. I got a nickname for him. I won't say on here. I'll text y'all.
Shout out D Hill for the more context for the people that didn't know what I was talking about, for sure.
Yeah, that dude that died from he's from Sac. That's where I live.
Word.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, like and I'm happy for this. Like everything was peaceful. I thought it was about to go up out here. You know, like with the rioting and stuff, but nothing really happened.
Bro, well, you know, while we on the topic of racism, it leads me perfectly into my most hated, which is the Baltimore Ravens. Because why in the hell the cap go up 16 million and you still ain't paid Lamar? Give me one reason. That shit has got to be racist. Like, it has to be. And there's no way that a Harbaugh brother is going to sit by and watch a black quarterback for any longer and pay him. So it's like,
they not trying to do it, bro. There's no way you pay a linebacker $100 million and keep your quarterback unpaid, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. He needed to skip town.
It's such a tough. The Lamar Jackson combo for me is so tough because, like, on one hand, I think he should be the highest paid quarterback ever, right? Like, he's earned that. And on the other hand, like, I watched Josh Allen this year, and I'm like, yo, fam, like, both them one hit away. So, like, if you can avoid having to pay and you just franchise tag him for 3 years, like, that
it's worst. Like, I get that, but at the same time, it's like, bro, even if he is one hit away, like, to find a quarterback of that stature is just so rare. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying I can name 24, 25 teams that would be ecstatic to watch Lamar Jackson walk into the training facility
tomorrow.
Like, I don't. My room would be filled with jerseys just of Lamar Jackson. Just
that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine Lamar on the Niners. Like, imagine Lamar on, say, like I can name something like the Dolphins. Like
the Jets, bro.
The Jets, hey, bro. There is so many. Like, I don't know. It blows my mind. And then my second, you know, this is more slight hate, but like Empire State Building, I just can't fuck with lighting the Empire State Building green. Like, that's soft. I don't get that. It was real. It was from the official Empire State Building Twitter, I'm pretty sure.
Why did they do it, though?
Are they anti-Niners? Like,
bro. Let me go.
It's got to be anti-Niners or something, bro.
Where is the Empire State Building?
New York.
It's not in, like, Jersey or something?
Nah, it's in New York, dog. That's why I was saying, like, the team, a New Jersey team. That's why I was
like, bro, this is whole live. They're official. Says official account of the world's most famous building open 365 days, yada, yada, yada. And they whole live said, fly, Eagles, fly. We're going green and white in honor of the Eagles NFC championship victory. Why?
Hey, you know they be having brunch at the top of the Empire State Building. You get bottomless mimosas.
Oh, that's fire.
Bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And I would not leave there standing.
Hey, that bill is probably ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
But that's fire.
We look at, and it's probably one of them spots where, like, you getting the mimosas, but, like, You know, it's probably Michelin star. They probably bringing you the smallest portions of brunch food ever.
Look, it's
You
bottomless.
leave,
Bro, they can give me one drop of champagne. I'll be there till I have a bottle. I just won't leave.
Talk to him.
and a Chinese water torture with
But
champagne.
they want to give it to me heavier. That way they can bring somebody else in because I'll sit there for hours.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'll
Yeah,
sit
my
there for
money's worth.
hours. I'm
Yeah,
gonna make
I'm
sure
gonna
I
get my
tip
money
right.
worth.
If you take good care of me for hours, we're gonna tip right. We're gonna be up there. We're gonna be enjoying the view. But I just can't believe, bro. I'm just letting you know, like any of us, like, rooting for San Francisco teams. Like I root for Boston teams. P, you be with, I don't know, you be multi-state. But
It
like,
depends on where Bron is that day. You
but
know, you got his
I
back.
just couldn't imagine, bro. Like, I'm not gonna say like the Giants and the Eagles are on that level of rivalry. And I get it. Oh, it's in New Jersey. Like, I don't care. It's still got New York tied to it, bro. If like if Boston had a big building and lit it like blue for the Yankees, I would lose my shit, bro.
The Giants lost to Philly too, right?
That's what I'm saying. How can you do that?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We might
That
need to
is
ask someone
kinda
in New York
crazy.
if that actually happened, bro. Like, I might need someone to go check on the Empire State
That's what
Building.
I'm saying. Because
Like
like
that don't feel real to maybe, but it don't feel real to me.
that's what I don't get. Like, was it maybe like a PR ploy? They tweeted it from their official page, photoshopped, possibly.
Just an intern that got a little too out of the hand.
Yeah, like me doing some reckless shit on MMG socials. I mean, we just
Well,
never
like
know.
if you not really like Empire State Building, then like with all due respect to them, they probably don't know nothing about sports. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like those are chemistry people. So like I feel like if you fly someone in from like Minnesota that just got his degree in like societal engineering or something fucking mechanical something, like might have thrown that up there and not even knowing what he was doing.
That's
Yeah.
true. I just can't. That shit is crazy to me. But look, man, another solid episode where we just spoke our minds again, man. We just be hating. We just be debating. Deion, P, we'll be back next Monday. Episodes releasing on Tuesday. And that's all for the hate of this week. Y'all have a good one. Follow Multiplicity. Follow all of our @s below. Keep tuning in. We'll see y'all.